Why? Jorge Masvidal with the 3-piece, and he's, and that's him. He's a real dude. You're a real dude. You bested him in a fight. He's went on. He's got the baddest mother effer title and this and that. He's, headline and stuff. Nobody's saying, hey, why don't they run that back?
Yeah, nobody's really saying it. And I think it has a lot to do with, what Masvidal has done and who he's put away. He knocked out Till, who beat me, and he knocked out one. Yeah,
hey,
right.
Come on, man.
No, yeah, everyone saw that decision
in London. He ended up and he knocked out the guy who was supposed to be, who was like the next champion. Been asking him 5 seconds.
Oh man!
Along with the hype that he's been getting a lot lately with what happened backstage with
Leon Edwards.
Leon Edwards.
Yeah.
So it's a combination of going out there knocking dudes out and the kind of the backstage stuff on his personality and who he is. I like Masvidal too because he is a real guy.
He's for real.
He's like, he is that guy. He's not the guy who's trying to pretend to be that guy. He is that guy.
Covington for sure.
Right. And I think that has a lot to do with it, which kind of inspires me a little bit. I did end up beating him. He lost, and now he's one of the most popular guys in the UFC, after 2 wins. Or 3 wins, excuse me.
Well, it's also a bit of a comeback, too. Like, when people are suckers for what we see as a comeback, and there's something about after having lost 2 straight for him to come back. I think there's something about people that, hey, he's making a comeback, and it's just exciting to watch somebody come back from a couple of losses.
Right. And now he's like one of the most popular guys in the UFC right now, Masvidal. So it makes sense for him to be at the top. I mean, do I think he deserves the title next? I figured they would have given it to Leon Edwards, who's on like a 9-fight winning streak. He's
the guy nobody wants any part of. Leon Edwards, the Woodley fight has been postponed, but he's a guy that it seems like people want nothing. Because polite guys who don't have like the draw of a Conor, there's no advantage to fighting them because they can only hurt you and they're not like the name that a McGregor or somebody like that is. I think that's a problem that a guy like that has. Like Colby's at least a name. Like he's a dick, but he's popular enough to at least get some good pay-per-view numbers.
Yeah. I figured they would have put Edwards and Masvidal for the fight for the title instead of these other guys because they have beef, They had he got the 3-piece and a soda, in backstage. So I figured that would be the fight to actually make before they would give anybody one of those titles, for the title shot.
I agree. That would be perfect.
I would love to see you versus Leon Edwards.
That would be a good one.
We would love to see
I would love that one too, man. That would be a good fight but everybody sees Edwards. He's got good stand-up, but he's not afraid to wrestle you either. He did that against Luque when he fought Vicente Luque. Took him down left and right. I'm pretty sure he took him down numerous times around. So he's not afraid to do it. He did it against RDA.
Gunnar Nelson.
RDA, yeah.
I mean, any one of you, listen, besides Matt Brown and Pettis, you can make a case for any of those other losses if you call them losses with your fight. With your fights. You're one of the best that ever stepped in the octagon, Stephen Thompson. Start acting cocky now. Change your
Matt Sayre.
Yeah. You're too nice.
I want you to be the opposite of John Travolta at Grease when he got all squeaky. I want you to be a T-Bird.
I got you, bro. Brother.
I'm just trying to do references that Mr. T will get and they went together.
He got it for sure. He got it.
You're going to show up at the fair like a burnout. You're going to be total opposite. I don't fucking know.
I got you, man.
I just respect you, man. I want you to get the fight you deserve.
Thank you.
Well, I was planning on coming out there. Of course, Chris had his fight lined up, and I don't think that's happening now. So I was planning on coming up to Long Island, hopefully seeing you guys. Hopefully, if it does after this whole thing is over and they reschedule a fight, or if I have a fight, we're definitely going to be up there to see you. So
I want this.
How long has the new school been there?
Oh, what, since September?
Yeah. You need to come down and see our place.
I want to. Me or Jimmy? Or both of us?
Both of you.
Road trip, Jimmy.
I would go down. Yeah. Yeah, and you can watch me throw hook punches and see how poorly I'm doing it. I don't know how Jimmy Rivera hasn't thrown me out of the school already. I mean, he keeps trying to go, oh, you're doing good. He's very encouraging, but my feet, I don't know how you guys do that without planting your feet and thinking of it every time you do it. It's fucking.
It's so funny, too. Like, this is our lives. I'm very similar with you guys where I'm sure, like, and I said this to you before, Stephen, is that if, let's say, you stop fighting tomorrow. I don't think your life's changing one bit. I think if you had $100 million in the bank, I think you're still doing the kids' classes and playing with the Nerf guns.
And that's my jam.
That's what you do. You're happy. It brings
happiness. You know, as a martial artist, man, the feeling you get when you're changing somebody's life 100%. Or you're changing it for the better. You're teaching them something that they can't get anywhere. They can't get from baseball or basketball. You know,
100%.
You know, you're not put in uncomfortable situations pitching or hitting a baseball bat or sliding into a base. You're not learning more about yourself when you're in those kind of situations. And I'm teaching. We got them as young as 3 years old out there.
Oh, wow.
You're better than 3 and 4 year olds.
Better than me with that.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. And, you know, and these kids, we got kids who've been here the entire, you know, they're 18, 19, 20 years old, started when they were 3. You know,
you have any of those kids saying to you, like, I want to be the next UFC champ type of thing, or no?
Oh yeah. We got kids that come and train. I mean, every day. We recommend them coming in twice a week, but they're there every day, man. There's no getting rid of them. I mean, and not just that, but you see one kid start, and then next thing you know, their brother's starting.
It's good.
And, you know, next thing you know, the whole family's doing it. No. So it's like, it's great, man. It's great.
I mean, more than just the training, I miss the atmosphere of my schools. It's a good time. So it's like, whoa, like this thing. I just, like, you guys just opened up that school. My release was over. So I'm like, another 15 years. I'm doing this easy. I signed on another lease, and then we get hit with the corona. I go, but I do agree that listen, I taught 20 years on Long Island. I plan on teaching another 20. I mean, this thing will get better.
Sure.
But it's just a matter of when. Like my kids, they're saying now, like the end of April for school.
Yeah.
Honestly, end of April. I think that school's going to be out for the rest of the season.
It is. I agree 100%, man. I agree. Everybody's doing these online class. I don't know how they're doing that. We got parents having to go to the schools to pick up their classwork. So parents are pretty much kind of going home and having to teach our kids. If I had a kid, he would be held back for sure. I don't remember nothing.
No,
I can barely add or subtract, so let alone read.
If it don't have anything to kick some punches and rear naked chokes, I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
Well, that's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. You don't need to know any of that math crap. All you need to know is kicks and punches and jiu-jitsu. There's nothing else you need.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Well, that's all I know. And I also I know that my kids are doing the dance. They live at the dance class, so they're doing the online thing. And my wife set it up downstairs right where my virtual reality system is. So there might be, hey, I can only do so much. I'm getting pent up. I'm going to have a talk after this with them.
Wait, so you got a virtual reality? Is it PlayStation or what?
Oh, no, none of that. Vive Pro. Oh, no, I'm really, dude. I am. What? This is me in there. This is me in that helmet. I love it. And
what is it called?
I'm in a house of women, you know, and I love it. Girls, my wife, they watch The Masked Singer, Who Wants to Dance with What. I'm in the room, but I'm off to the side, and I'm in the Vive, the HTC Vive. That's the system. So much fun. I'm in there, and I'm with them. I can pick up, see who was behind the peacock, and I go right back in, and I'm doing my thing. And I love it. You, my friend, are a gamer, because I know you were on Twitch. Wonderboy.
Yes, I am, man. Wonderboy is twitch.tv.wonderboyfaith. I'm out there streaming on a regular basis with Chris Weidman now because he's pent up at home. We're out there having a good time. So, and Chris Weidman is getting more subscribers by jumping in his, if I get 5 more subscribers, I'm jumping in my ice bath or I'm doing a combination. Great, man.
I'm jumping on this bandwagon.
Let's go. I'm telling you, it's a great way because you got a ton of fans out there. It's a great way to get with them and kind of and just have them see you for you doing your own thing in a relaxed situation. It's awesome.
All right, let me tell you something. I'm doing it anyway. I might as well get paid.
Yeah, exactly. It might as well. People donate to you, man. They subscribe, so you get a percentage of that as well. So it's fun, man. I mean, why not? Why not? You're getting kids. You're getting people. You need to go watch this guy. His name is Dr. Disrespect. Have you heard of him?
No.
Look him up, dude. He's probably the most entertaining streamer out there.
Oh, okay. I'll get ideas.
What
does he do? What does he do?
He games for a living. He's on Twitch for a living.
what I
He's on
want to
there
do
for
with my life.
maybe 4 or 5 hours in the morning, in the afternoon, and then has the rest of the day off. He's like, he trains, he's fit, he's 6'8". He's 6'8". He's got a mustache, he's got a fake mullet on. The guy's hilarious, man. Hilarious. But he makes hundreds of thousands of dollars just gaming. That's all he does.
Well,
why couldn't I have done that, Dad? Why couldn't you have gotten me gaming? I mean, nowadays, like when I was growing up, parents are trying to keep you off the gaming system. Sure. Now, when these parents are seeing these kids making millions, they're like, "No, you'll be a gamer."
If you'd been a gamer, you'd be 350 pounds.
Yeah, it's true. That's why, at least virtual reality, I stand up once in a while.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna look into your virtual reality.
So much fun.
No, you get motion sickness.
Send me a text on it.
Yeah, you can get motion sick too. I've done a walking around one, and I wanted to vomit. It can make you sick if you're prone to motion sickness. Yeah, it made me nauseous.
I don't know if you ever saw the movie Ready Player One.
Oh my goodness,
bro, quality. It's going that route. Like I'm telling you, it's going to be that way.
Jimmy, have I not said that before? I know you don't listen to me sometimes. I've said that to you many times. I tell them to watch Ready Player One. It's such a great movie. It reminds me of like those Steven Spielberg kind of.
I've never seen it.
Mr. T loves it, Jimmy.
It's great.
Because Jimmy thinks because I'm into the Marvel movies and stuff, Jimmy thinks that anything I recommend is just going to be not beneath him, but like too kiddie. And he doesn't know.
This is definitely a quality. I mean, it's got an 80s vibe. It's got the 80s music. Yes. You know what I mean? It's got the 80s vibe. I'm all into the 80s right now. Everything's into the 80s. If you look at Stranger Things it's in the 80s. You know what I'm saying?
It's so
the new Ghostbusters are coming out. You got, Ready Player One playing the old 80s vibes. Like it's really cool, man. You have to check it out.
It's weird, Wonderboy, like the whole social distancing. When I'm in that thing and I meet up with my buddies in there, Genova and everybody, Son of Croft, I see them in the distance. And I go, hey guys, I run over, we're giving high fives. My wife's looking at me, she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm
high fiving my boys.
Yeah. I go do virtual hugs. All right, let's go murk some fools. And then
dude, I'm getting me one. And we're gonna meet up. We're going game.
100%.
I'm down.
Awesome, man.
Fun, bro. That's gonna be fun.
I can't wait, dude. We're gonna do it. Jimmy, what else do we want to talk to a young Wonderboy about?
Just how happy we are to see you. And I guess before we let you go, I mean, the amazing thing about you is what a good life you lead. Like, the big news this week is Jon Jones again. And it's like some guys just have a hard time getting in the right lane and staying there. And it's like it's hard to watch a guy who is so good and who we love watching so much. And he's so talented, just make mistake after mistake. And it's like it's a little frustrating. And it's good you've avoided stuff like that.
Well, I don't. I've always been asked. Who's the guy that's going to beat Jon Jones? And I tell them it's going to be Jon Jones.
Yep.
Jon Jones is the one that's defeating himself. And I hate to say it because I want the best for the guy. You want the best for everybody, but
especially the talent like that.
With that kind of talent, man. I mean, you don't want to see it go to waste because he's not just doing stuff that you're not supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's. I mean, it's. I don't know if he just has a bunch of yes men around him, or if he doesn't. He needs a Mr. T in his life, is what he needs. He needs somebody to slap him around, let him know what he's doing wrong.
And he's got older brothers too, so that's what's strange. He's got older brothers. He's got family.
Having a firearm, it's like if you're the light heavyweight champ, you don't need a firearm. That's the advantage to being Jon Jones. You can handle yourself without that shit. You don't need to carry that around with you.
Yeah, 100%, man. And you got so many people looking up to that guy, watching him every day. Like, how do you not do the right thing? I don't know. Yeah. We all make mistakes. So hopefully he'll learn from it.
Keep in mind, Jimmy, you are talking to Southern boys here. So our mentality is everybody should have a firearm. But you should be skilled and responsible.
Yeah.
I know I wouldn't be good with it. I know I'd show it off. I know I'd wave it out the car window if somebody cut me off.
No, you don't. You don't know what you don't know, boy.
Well, see,
comes out.
Well, see, we were, and that's how you kind of get the wrong idea. I was taught at a very young age what a firearm can do, and how to handle a firearm. And a lot of these kids, who don't know, who don't grow up, who have no idea how to work a firearm, go in their dad's closet, don't know how to work it. And next thing you know, they end up killing themselves.
A firearm's a tool. It's a tool. You can kill you just dead with a hammer.
Well, I have nothing against firearms. I mean, it's fine if people own them. I was just saying Jones is a guy. It's like because he did something wrong with it. It's like, what are you doing? Like, especially if you know you're Jon Jones, you don't need that if you're just going to go out. What the fuck you doing, John? Like, you're not supposed to do that. It's crazy.
Yeah, correct.
Listen, he's not going to learn from any of this shit. But I got to ask you guys something. Did you guys see on Netflix Tiger King? Anybody?
Yes.
Did you watch this?
I watched the first 2 episodes.
What the freak? Mr. T, you can't make this shit up.
How are there humans in the world like that?
I remember him because I was going to vote for him when he was running for president. That's how I knew him.
Hello.
How?
It's crazier.
It's wild, man. It's nuts, man.
I don't want to give nothing away, but like you learn about the one dude, and then you see the other heavier guy, and you're like, oh, he might be a little more normal. Oh, no, he's not. No, he's not. And then you're the girl, and you're like, all right, the lady, you're like, oh, wait a second. She's not either. Holy
she fed her husband to the tigers, man.
Dude, it is.
It's wild. And it's all real. Like, it's not scripted. It's all real.
That's what Jim. It's so fucking good.
Have you not seen it, Jimmy?
No, I saw all 7 parts. I loved it.
Oh, you did?
Oh, my gosh.
Yes. I only saw 3. But I was going to shut it off last night. It was late, me and my wife, around 2 a.m. And then all of a sudden it gets to the part where we find out about, the wife's, I'll say, the husband's missing. But wait, what? We watched a whole other episode. Shit. Dude, that thing is so damn bizarre. The music videos, wow.
The producer was great because they did a job of making it